Bring the horns in. We going all in.
I happened to have gone into Attica about 2 weeks before the uprising. Herman went in to see various prisoners in Attica to ask them if they were getting their religious materials or their writing materials. We saw one of the accused men who had been accused and was later convicted of killing Malcolm X. I believe it was Thomas Hagen. It was Thomas Hagen. And
you saw him in Buffalo?
Yeah, I saw him in Attica with, well, this was about, okay, so the uprising was the 9th, and we went in sometime in August of that year. So I actually had been in Attica before and saw what it was like. And so that when the brothers took over the prison, it was just like, my God, you know, and their demands, they were so eloquent, so righteous. And so I and a number of other people, both from the anti-racist movement and the women, not so much the women's movement, went out to Attica and demonstrated outside of Attica. We probably got there not the first day, but the second day, like on the 10th. Well, you know, when I remember going to court in Warsaw, was it Warsaw County? Warsaw County.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing Michael Deutsch for the first time, and I remember him saying, he got up and he said, he was talking about, and I didn't even know at that point, I don't remember what year it was, but he said, you know, and there's, you know, and there's a man, a leader by the name of Big Black. Now that's not the same as Black's Law Dictionary. And I was like, what's Black's Law Dictionary, you know? And I was just like, oh my God, look at this. And then, I mean, these lawyers were so, I mean, this is what I wanted to do. This was like my inspiration, was to be, you know, to represent people and use my legal skills to, you know, to further the cause. What Attica, you know, it's funny now that you ask that. I think Attica is all of us, has probably more meaning today in the last year than it ever has, because with the, you know, I've been inspired by the, you know, we had we had black, brown, and white people here charged with gang charges. They were eventually dismissed, and it became, in fact, that's why our police chief had to step down, because she was totally out of it. And so Black Lives Matter protesters were charged with gang, you know, straight gang charges, like criminal gang. And as I've, you know, when I think about it, Attica is all of us 50 years later, really. You know, we were, well, it is, but it isn't. It's, you know, now it's a little bit, I mean, Danny and I live in a very, very conservative place. You know what's going on with the so-called recount. I mean, it's just insane. So it's very, very red. You know, people say it's purple. It's not purple. And to see all of these, you know, gay and white and Chicano and Mexican people demonstrating, it really is, that is Attica is all of us 50 years later. And so we, you know, I was just blessed to be able to, you know, and lucky to be able to be a part of that, even just a tiny bit.
Bring the horns in. We going all in.